person on behalf of the USCIS to officially congratulate you today on becoming U.S. citizens. Congratulations, everyone. The best thing I get to do, though, on behalf of the USA is to, in recognition that you've made this a really great day in the USA, you've made it a better country. Thank you for becoming citizens of America today, everybody. Thank you. Again, I do want to, thank you for your patience this morning. I know it's been a long morning for a lot of you already. I know we've got probably 1,000 folks taking the ceremony of the oath today. And, actually, you know what? Let me get an exact count. You deserve to have accurate information. You've waited a long time for this. And that's 1,256 of you taking the oath. Another good thing is that today, I hope this is true when I say it, that today is the last time you ever have to stand in an immigration line, okay? Yes, sirree. From now on, you all get to stand in citizenship lines. Okay, I just want to express a couple of points of appreciations to you. First of all, I'm sure that some of you, or maybe you wish you were sitting in a different seat or section, and I just want to mention, a minute ago I said no more waiting in line, so I just want you to know that we have you in these particular sections for a reason. We're actually going to bring you your certificate to you at your seat at the end of the ceremony. So this way we know where you are, and thank you very much for understanding that. Also, as you know, we have all of your guests and families and friends upstairs in the penthouse. We've learned over the years that it works, that's much more efficient to have all of our new citizens down here together. So thank you very much for understanding that as well. And speaking of your families and friends, I'm sure they've been a big support to you over the years. Let's give them a hand. It's probably good you did that too, because after the ceremony, your families and friends are going to be taking you out for a really expensive breakfast. Okay, I have a couple of requests. We'd like to, I'm sure some of you have been in this auditorium before, this Paramount Theater. I was here for Springsteen in '76. But we'd like to at least recognize the important legal significance of this affair, at least to an extent. Conduct ourselves as if we were in a courtroom, and well, what do I mean by that? Well, just a couple things really. If you haven't already removed your baseball cap, I'd ask that you do that. What else? If we could disable or turn off our telephone ringers, would that be okay? I'll give you a second to take care of that. Appreciate it. Oh, I do have to keep mine on. Sometimes the president calls. Anyway, thank you for doing that. So I also want to mention, as an exception to this courtroom thing, let me just make it clear, if it's not already evident to you, that if you have a camera here today, please feel free to take it out and take as many pictures as you like, okay? You can even take my picture. Okay, let me just take a couple of minutes and just sort of explain what it is we're going to be doing here this morning in the next few minutes. In a few minutes, I have representatives from the Department of Elections here that are going to come up and talk to you for a few minutes about the information you should have to register to vote. That's one of the things that we know that you want to do as soon as possible. We'll talk more about that in a second. We also have here today a representative from the Passport Office, Gerald Barakas, and he will explain to you the various options you have in getting a U.S. passport. And I know that some of you will be applying today, probably about half of you, with that gray envelope and that application. If you're not applying today, It's very easy to get a new passport application at any major post office. Following that passport information, I'm just going to take a few minutes to talk some more stuff, just information we think you ought to have before you leave here today. And then we will run a first video presentation of the day. It's only a couple minutes, and we'll start the official ceremony. And this is the way we'll do it today. We'll start with the rendition of the national anthem, and it will be sung live right here at this microphone by Sharon Rummery, the Public Affairs Officer for USCIS. And I know that Ms. Rummery will invite you to sing along with her, and you're invited to do that. It will be lighter in here at that time, and so I'll mention that the words to the national anthem are in the materials handed to you at the door. So please feel free to have it out and sing along with Sharon for the national anthem. Following the anthem, and this will be the most important part of your morning, will be the administration of the oath of allegiance. It will be administered today by the San Francisco Office Field Director, Robin Barrett. And this is how we'll do it. Ms. Barrett is going to name aloud each of the 107 countries represented by you here today. She'll do it in alphabetical order. When you hear your country, you will stand and remain standing. And once she has recited all 107, she will ask you all to raise your right hand, and she will lead you through the oath of allegiance line by line. Let me also mention that the lights will be on, so I'll point out that you also have the words to the oath of allegiance in the materials handed to you at the door. And it really does help to have it out to read along. You know, it's got some words in it that we don't really use much in the English language anymore, so it kind of is nice to have it out. It's not cheating to read it while you recite, okay? Following the oath, at which point you will all be citizens, we have, this is something we like to do in our Oakland and San Francisco ceremonies, is to have a guest speaker from the community come and talk to you. Today we have a news lady from KPIX TV here in the Bay Area, Elizabeth Cook. Many of you will recognize her. She would like to take a few minutes to talk with you. Following our guest speaker, and this is also something we like to do in our local ceremonies here at the Paramount, is have one of our new citizens come up and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. And today we have a volunteer. By the time he's here, he will be a former Algerian, Mansaf Haj Saeed. So thanks for helping us out, Mansaf. Following the pledge, we're going to re-invite the passport representative here to spend 30 seconds and administer a special oath to those of you who will be applying for your passport today. So if you are applying for your passport,